Hey guys, so I am alive and I exist. I've kind of it's been crazy recently, and Saturdays have been really insane. Um, like last Saturday, what was I doing? I was doing something because we couldn't go to this like picnic thing, and today I was at a family reunion and it was crazy. I kind of don't like meeting new people, so especially like when they're all about meeting you and you're just like, cool, nice to see you, and they like know who you are and then you just have no idea what's going on. um uh, I am really exhausted. I've been busy. I start school next week. I just want to kind of sleep forever because I wasted my entire summer not having a job. So I kind of like just have money that I had like from way before. And I really want to try and like save up so that I can go to Comic-Con next year and just be able to chill in California. um, and like my plan was that I would go to California and then I have a friend there, so I'd go to San Diego Comic Con and then I'd go down to my friends and stay there until VidCon and then go to VidCon and then come back home, and it'd be awesome. But I don't really know how that's going to work out because money is a thing, and VidCon and Comic Con are insanely expensive, especially since I'd have to like get down there and pay for a hotel and then figure out how to get a ride to these things. For VidCon, it's not that big of a deal because the hotels they have on their list are like right nearby and it's not like a huge deal. But for Comic-Con, there's like shuttles, and then you have to find a hotel that like you can actually afford that has the shuttle, and just crazy. But the reason I wanted to go is because this year it was like on my birthday and I was really depressed. And then like now that I want to go so bad, it's been like everywhere and people have been posting videos and they're like, I went to Comic-Con, la la la. And just today I was reading an article in Cosmo and these people were like, we met at San Diego Comic-Con and my boyfriend's a photojournalist. And I was like, why? Why? Just no. Also, recently I kind of have been trying to figure out school and stuff, because I want to do photojournalism, but then like I also want to have like my backup plans, which are graphic design and education, so that if I like don't get a job in photojournalism, I can do teaching or just like run my own advertising company. But the problem with that is that like I sent an email to like every single person that teaches at Alfred, and so I sent one to my dean because my advisor is going on sabbatical, and I was like, listen, can I get the like this specific advisor? And she was like, well, talk to this other lady. So I talked to the other lady, and the other lady was like, we can't do that for you. You're going to have to fill out this paperwork. And I'm like, well, I can't fill out the paperwork until my advisor comes back because he has to sign it. And I'm like, well, like I'm getting a temp advisor anyways. Why can't you just like change him to my full-time advisor? And then my advisor for my writing minor is also going on sabbatical. So basically, all of my advisors are gone. So I messaged the head of the writing department and I was like, listen, like, because since I'm doing 2 minors, I was looking at my credit load, and there's no way I can complete all the credits in the amount of time that I'm going to be at this school. And so I sent my writing advisor an email, and I was like, listen, like, there's no way I can complete this. Like, is there a way that I can take these classes before I take this other class? And, like, can I take writing classes outside of Alfred and, like, at a community college? And she was like, yeah, like, you just have to fill out this paperwork and then send it into this place and whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I did that once already, so whatever. Because I had to do it for my phys ed stuff. And then I emailed the Career Development Center, and I was like, listen, like, I want to be a photojournalist, but I was wondering, like, would I be able to do that with just the writing minor? And he was like, well, you should get out of the education minor and go into, like, communication studies. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, please just... So basically he told me that I shouldn't do my education minor and I should do communication studies because it's more like journalism based. But the problem is, like, I'm doing education as my backup, and I don't want to, like, not have that there. It's kind of like my safety net, because once you get a teaching certificate in New York, you can basically get one in any other state. You just have to be like, yeah, like, I have this one in New York, and then you just have to, like, take their test or whatever it is. And so it's fairly easy, like, once you have one in New York. But, like, the Career Development Center was telling me, like, photojournalism is basically a freelance thing, and you just do it, and, whatever. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm pretty sure it's not freelance, because that would mean, like, you're taking photos and then just writing articles about them and no one never sees them. And for me, like, I want to reach that point where I get to work for, like, National Geographic, and they, like, pay for me to go to, like, Bermuda or, like, Africa or something, because that'd be super awesome. And I really want to travel to a bunch of different places, and that's why I want to do photojournalism. So I emailed them, and they just basically told me I was being dumb for going to Alfred. So I really have no idea what I'm doing with school. I mean, like, I'm already 2 years in, and I've looked into other schools for photojournalism, and they're, like, double the amount that I pay now for school, so I can't really afford that at all. But I got work study for school, so I get to actually get a job on campus now. Mark, you were talking about feminism. Now that I've ranted about school, let's get into things that have been actually talked about. So you were talking about feminism, and I think you mentioned, like, how it should be equal and not, like, we shouldn't worry about whose role is whose. But then there's, like, some things where it's just, like, the guys should pay for dinner at dates and whatever. First off, Tumblr has, like, this huge thing where women need to, like, overpower men, and I know people who, they are like, I hate this thing and whatever, and, like, I think men are stupid and blah blah blah, and, like, they're feminists because they want rights for women, but it's more like they want women to be better than men. And for me personally, I think that's stupid. I think that women should just be able to be equal, and I mean, we're not quite at that point yet, but I mean, it's better than it was. We get to vote now, and we get to actually get jobs, and we get to make money. I mean, apparently we make less money than guys do, but I really, that's life, people. I mean, it for me, it's not a huge deal. I think people need to calm down about it. I think that people need to understand that um, for women, you know, like we need certain rights, but then like you can't just not give those same rights to men. Um, so I don't know. I think that there are certain people who are like feminists who just need to calm down a little bit and, you know, sort of work for work for what they want, but work for it in the sense that it's not like just all about getting them things. Like it's also about making sure that everything is equal and not just like women need to beat men out and women need to be the better species and whatever. Um I don't know. For me it's just like who cares? um uh, I don't even know anymore. Um I was thinking of something to say and now I don't have any idea. Um since I have no idea what I was going to say, the other day I was actually like online looking at videos and you know, I was looking through like comments people had posted on my videos from school, and I saw this one from this kid in my first collab, which had like this kid from New York City and this girl from Australia and this other girl and whatever, I don't know. There was one guy in this collab, and it was kind of funny, and I was the only one in college. So I was like looking through and I was like, oh, this kid was in my old collab. So I went to his channel and like I watched some of his videos, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back and watch videos from my old collab now. And so I watched them, and it's just like so weird because I was only 18 when I was doing that collab, and it's just strange to think that like I was 18 when I started like working on YouTube stuff, and like I had my like year of vlogging and just like starting collabs and joining stuff and then just making videos all the time, and now I'm kind of just like laid back and I make a video when I'm not busy and actually want to make a video. But I was like watching old videos of mine too, and I was like, this is so weird. Um, it was kind of just like funny, the stuff that I was talking about. Um, yeah. That's what I do in my spare time. I watch videos of myself when I was younger. Um, I don't know. But, oh my gosh, my mom said that I was 22 today, and I was like, please don't make me older than I am. I don't want to be old yet. I don't want to be 40. I only have 20 years left of my life. That's how I feel. I feel like time is gonna just go by super fast and just disappear. Um, for recommendations, I don't know. I have this book next to my bed that I haven't even started reading, but it's a dystopian book written by this Japanese lady called Haruki Murakami. Apparently is her name. It's called 1Q84, and it's like, I don't even know. It's just a dystopia. That's all I got for you. Yeah. So you should check it out. It's a super expensive book, so I would look through it first and see if you actually want to buy it. My parents bought it for me for my birthday and for my 19th birthday, and they wrote like a little thingy. So yeah. And next week I will be in my dorm for the video, so you get to see my new room area. I'm living in an apartment with 5 other girls, so we will see how that goes. And I will talk to you all next week. Bye!